Hello everyone, hello Chelsea fans, welcome back to Chelsea News Today Updates. After reviewing ENZO MARESCA admits to mistakes which made Chelsea fans furious. Chelsea have lost their last two Premier League games after red cards. And while ENZO MARESCA can only do so much to stop his players making bad decisions which get them sent off, his response in the two games has been widely criticised. First of all, for sure, I think after reviewing the last two games, I could have done better in terms of decisions. No doubt, the manager said. But also for me, it is like a learning process to play with 10 players. For any manager, it is not something normal, but it happens sometimes. In almost 6 months, we lost 5 games and 4 of them had red cards. The only game we lost 11 versus 11 was Bayern Munich away. Compared to last season, we all improved, the players have more experience. Me personally as a manager, I feel better than last year because I am learning. There are things for me to learn, like playing with 10 players. It is all part of the process. We hope that's all true, and we hope to see it reflected in some improved performances soon. Defender decision stands out as an error. It's an interesting confession from a man who sometimes can be pretty intransigent. His decision to take off a defender, as well as bring on a replacement goalkeeper in the game against Manchester United, was particularly egregious. Now he's thought about it and learned from it, we hope he makes a different decision next time. But first, let's try and keep 11 players on the pitch for a while, please. Still, MARESCA insists that acknowledging mistakes is part of his growth as a coach. He stressed that football management is a constant learning process and promised to adjust his tactics moving forward. After reviewing, I can say that I made some wrong calls. It's my responsibility, but I believe in this team and in the long-term vision we are building, he said. For Chelsea, the timing of MARESCA's self-reflection is critical. With a packed fixture schedule across the Premier League, domestic cups and European competition, the Blues cannot afford more slip-ups. Whether fans will give him the patience he is asking for remains to be seen, especially given the high expectations surrounding the club and the heavy investment in new players over the summer. In the end, MARESCA's candour may win him some respect, but results on the pitch will be the true measure of whether lessons have genuinely been learned. The coming weeks are set to be defining for the Italian and for Chelsea's season. Is Enzo MARESCA really under huge pressure right now? Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer have been discussing it. We are in the wake of Chelsea being defeated 3-1 by Brighton at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League on Saturday afternoon. Chelsea were massively hindered in this game when midfielder Andre Santos took a poor touch and made a poor pass under very little pressure out on the right-hand side. That handed the ball to Diego Gomez, and when Trevoh Chalobah brought him down on the edge of the area, we all knew what was coming, even if it did take VAR a while to figure it out. Chalobah was given his marching orders, and Chelsea had an uphill struggle to see the game out with 10 men, which of course they didn't manage to do. So, is MARESCA now under pressure? Should he be? Lineker said, "It's funny football, isn't it? MARESCA is apparently now under pressure. He won 2 trophies recently. He's got Palmer out. Surely not. He's just won the Club World Cup." Shearer added, "He was probably expected to win the Conference League with Chelsea, but there weren't too many people that tipped Chelsea to win the Club World Cup, and he did win it. He's lost 2 games in a row, and he's lost them because essentially both times he's gone down to 10 men, and we know how difficult that it is. Because of it being Chelsea, you're not going to get too much sympathy. Should he be under pressure? In my opinion, no, because he's lost 2 games. But you know when you sign up to that football club that anything can happen. You know the rules when you sign up to Chelsea. That can happen to you. 2 losses, and you're under huge pressure, is madness in football, but doesn't surprise me at Chelsea." Beyond fitness, much of the session presumably revolved around tactical preparation. MARESCA has publicly discussed Benfica's changing formations, notably their use of 4-3-3, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, and at times a back 5, and hinted that Chelsea will have tailored plans to counter each variant. The training likely included drills simulating transitions to prepare for Benfica's shifts in shape. Positional adjustment work, so players know how to respond when Benfica change systems. Defensive shape under overload or counter-attack threats, because it's a big match, not just for Chelsea's European campaign, but also due to the return of Jose Mourinho, now managing Benfica, to Stamford Bridge. There's added symbolic weight. The session today likely placed emphasis on reinforcing the mental edge, clarity in roles, and ensuring players understand both individual and team responsibilities. Given the injury concerns, part of the training may have involved rehearsing backup combinations, so that if one or more of the doubtful players can't feature, the alternates know exactly what is expected. From all available signals, here's what today's training might imply for the lineup and approach. If Caicedo, João Pedro and Santos pass their assessments, they are likely to feature, but even if one is out, Chelsea have viable replacements. The tactical preparation for multiple Benfica systems suggests MARESCA expects a fluid, complex match. He'll want his players to be ready to adapt in-game. Depth players may get more exposure in tomorrow's match, or at least in training combinations leading up to it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more updates.